So I had to come back on real quick. Why are my words? Hopefully, my sound is catching up with how slow my actions are moving on the camera right now. But, anyways, um, I had to come back on and do a part 3 because I told you guys I would tell you about these decks, and I then started telling you why I was telling you about the decks, because I want to get new decks and wanted recommendations and forgot to tell you about these decks. And I really love some of these decks. And if you guys are interested in like tarot, it's really about self-discovery, right? That's how I got so much into tarot and astrology, is learning about myself. That's what it's all about. So if you're interested in any of these decks that I use, because this is probably my favorite. I've got such beautiful readings from this deck for the collective. This one's great for a collective reading, and it is the Wildwood Tarot. There we go. It's very earth element based, which, hello, Capricorn Sun, Taurus Moon, Scorpio Rising. Then the rest of my chart's like Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Scorpio are the most of my placements, and then I have double earth signs for my sun and my moon. Isn't that crazy? The only thing I don't have in my chart, I have no air in my chart. No air. Which is kind of weird because I'm pretty go with the flowy. My ADHD has made me kind of have to be that way. So, yeah, so that's a great deck. Let me move on. Now I'm trying to, yeah. I respect this deck. It's given me the respect back. That's the card. Okay, and this is one of my other like favorite oracle decks. Sometimes it can like lean more relationship. So sometimes I don't like to do it for the collective, because I think the collective then automatically like puts that to love, or, you know, lustful relationships versus just relationships in general. And I don't like that, because sometimes I think that some of these pictures can hint at that, you know. I really think it's more just about relationships in general when I read. Community, communication, society. And then I also use, the other deck that I use is, and this is the best deck by far for self-discovery, for self-evolvement, by far, because that's exactly what it was designed for. And I don't know if I have the box of, yeah, here it is, good. And this is the Dreams of Gaia, the Dreams of Gaia deck. And I have a hard time deciding whether the Woodward Trail one is my favorite, or this one. I really have a hard time. Sorry, Wildwood Trail. I really need to work on slowing down with my words, guys. I think I just get so happy and excited. And you know how we only have 10 minutes in length on my favorite editing platform because it's simple? So I've been trying to learn Microsoft Clip, or whatever it's called, Microsoft Clip. And I've been trying to learn on my phone, what's the VN one? That one I don't like so much, so I downloaded Clip, what is it? ClipCut, or you guys know the CapCut. And I don't like that one as much because it's like marked more, like you can't use it on as many platforms. It's like all the different standards like drives me nuts. And it's not my thing. Like, let's have some consistency, guys. Let's build a community, not more struggle to connection. Let's use social media for the good, right? I try to tell people all the time, little advice. I always hear people say, I just want to throw my phone, or I just want to give it up. You build your own algorithm, guys. What you watch is what you like and watch the most is what's going to show up the most. So if you don't like what's showing up, change what you're watching. Start posting what you want to see. Reflection, right? So yeah, Dreams of Gaia, probably second favorite deck. And then I really learned tarot on this deck. Because it's so awesome. It has these cards that come with it that have all the zodiacs and their symbols. Can you guys see? The planets. Then it also has the chakras. So it involves them on each card. Like, oh, sweet. Oh my, how funny is that, guys? My last 2 readings, this is part 3 to them because I forgot to talk about the decks. I would have ran out of time anyway. The last 2 readings have all been about connection, attraction, and how the world needs it so badly right now. And I go to show you this deck. And the first just top card is the Lovers. That's just Spirit saying you're right on point there. You guys, you need to start building together, right? Twos and duality. That's your love, your heart chakra, guys. See, it has your chakra, then it tells you what energy it is. It's Gemini. Tells you about what planet it is. I think that I forget that symbol. That's why these little cards come in here. Yep, Mercury. I almost said that. Which is known for being in retrograde a lot. So it's just nice to have those on there when you're learning. Sometimes I had to get away from these, and that's why I started buying more decks in the first place. Because then I started reading too much into the words instead of the feelings I was getting. So as I started to grow, I still use these, but I try not to pay so much attention to the words. I look at the chakras a lot more and the numbers, colors, feelings, right? But yeah, so that's a new deck, and I don't know if I even still have the box for this one. Oh, and this one is this one, I don't think I showed you the box, the Unspoken Truth one that I said can go towards love. That's this one. And I do really like this deck, especially when I'm just doing readings for in my meditation. And I don't think it was very expensive. So those are some of my favorites. And I have a few others that I use some that you probably see. And the one I made, obviously. My deck. Yeah, desires, guys. All this red and pink and purples. Yeah. Going off our last reading. Talked about amethyst and purples. Desires. It's under there. Grounded awareness. We've got the grounded awareness. We're ready. We're ready for some connection. Some duality. Right? Yeah. Don't eat yellow snow, though, guys. Don't be foolish. Assumptions. Okay, you got to learn about some decks. I'm kind of all over the place at this point. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite affirmation deck. I'll tell you that real quick because we got time. Happy-ish. Let's see what's in store for us from this affirmation deck. Real quick. Oh, yeah. You contain multitudinous. Whitman had it right when he wrote, "Do I contradict myself? Very well, then, I contradict myself. I'm a large. I'm a contained multitude. I'm at large, and I contain multitudes." Beautiful, guys. And look, it's pink. Pinky purple, actually. I think everybody needs to go out and get an amethyst. And, oh, where'd my rose quartz go? I had it up here. An amethyst